can't break no timeouts. Change them quick, they sign.
Oh, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And to throw right away, Thompson Robinson.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. A little juke. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ready.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. The DTR going to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Thompson Robinson to throw on first down.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
This defense for the Steelers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
To the right side, that's where Tillman is.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash and call it an even 50. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter. What a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. Ball again on 2nd down.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Play action. Now Thompson Robinson. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Thompson Robinson off of play action.
Pass incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They were fantastic a week ago when they won over Houston.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers, takeaways they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Let's go now.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Another try for Mixon. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Mixon.
He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Ready.
We're scoreless after 1.
The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Going for it. Thompson Robinson.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Cedric Tillman,
His 6th touchdown of the season.
and the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Get it. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
Looking to throw. Ingram. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Ready?
Second down and 3.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
From the gun on third down, Ingram. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And shoves him off at the 20. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on second down. Ingram.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's Hall.
Pushing and finding his way in for a Steeler touchdown.
Breece Hall with his 17th rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Thompson Robinson now.
That is caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Here we go. Ready?
Mixon with a first down carry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They run the option on second down.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Come on, 38.
On third down, Mixon.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This one, he stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
22 middle.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
Thompson Robinson here from the gun. Gets this over the middle to Tillman.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Open man, that's Tillman.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1. Here's Thompson Robinson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Got it. Ready? Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
To throw from his end zone. Ingram. He finds his man. Complete. It's 4.
Look at the big man rumble.
Breaks through the contact.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Austin elects to bring this out of the...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That one goes for 30 yards.
Let's go. Hey, check that. Street.
48-yard line.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Still going inside the 20.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Breece Hall.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Thompson Robinson throwing here. He'll get this complete to Tillman.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
To throw his DTR. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson.
Touchdown!
David Njoku, 31 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
The Steelers pick up their first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Off play action. Ingram eluding the pressure right. And he's got his receiver Cooper.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Ingram. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throwing on 1st down. Ingram. And he fires one incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run to Hall.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw on 3rd down. Ingram. And this one is incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now they're in the hurry up.
Ball again.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Hall.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, no surprise there that he got the ball. When you've got 2 touchdowns already, you're probably demanding it in your own huddle. And you can bet this defense, though, is going to be keyed in on him at this point. And they did a nice job stopping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Ingram. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
First and 10, Thompson Robinson. He gets it to Johnston. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson.
His throw incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. The Browns on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is third and 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Thompson Robinson now.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick is away. Austin elects to bring this out.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Making the tackle there, Martin Emerson. Second and 10.
19
At the 19-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Ingram. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, Ingram.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
A give running right is Hall.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
121 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Here's Hall again.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Running left, it's Hall. And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw on second down. Ingram escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw on third down, Ingram. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin them inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 4-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. Throw out wide is incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going up for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Thompson Robinson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Thompson Robinson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's 1st down.
On the ball.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 2nd down, Thompson Robinson. Completes to Njoku.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Play action, now Thompson Robinson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. And right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Again, Thompson Robinson, a look to throw here.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Steelers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Pittsburgh,